up to each other, ready to go blow for blow in what remains one of the game's intense rivalries. There are some that argue, and with some validity, that the significance of this fixture has diminished to a small extent since its heyday back in the 90s and mid-2000s, when these two teams were lapping up the lion's share of silverware season after season. Times have changed since, thanks largely to the emergence of other ambitious teams, but there is no doubt that this remains one of the hottest tickets around. It has the history, it has the hype, and it has always provided high entertainment. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Manchester United have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's away we go then. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. And it's Rashford. Interesting ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, here's a man of many qualities, Luke Shaw. I love his powerful running, the overlapping. It's all going to be about getting bodies into the box to make the most of another great thing of his, which is crossing.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rice. White. Now it's Saka. Now Odegaard.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Rashford. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. And it's Rashford.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tomiyasu. That's a little off target. Rashford. And he's in on goal. He is through here. He can get that clear. Odegaard. Casemiro promptly onto that. And that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's straight offside. Tomiyasu.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rice. Out to the left it goes. Can he get away here? He has found the way through. He rises! Back in once more. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Garnacho. Zirkzee. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Partey. Tomiyasu. That's Partey. Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Shaw does well to stand firm and defend it. Martinez. Spread it left. Zirkzee. It's a sweet ball that. Garnacho. Closing in on goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Havertz. Ødegaard. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ødegaard. And Tomiyasu. Saliba. Ødegaard. Out to the right. Now it's Rice. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bruno Fernandes. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Wriggles his way through. Garnacho. Garnacho! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Tomiyasu. For Rice. Now Ødegaard. White. Saka. Now Ødegaard. White. Saka. Out of play for a goal kick. Rice. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Menu. And Dalot. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
Manchester United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Here we go again then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
White. Ødegaard. That's Partey. Tomiyasu. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Diogo Dalot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Martinelli never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Garnacho. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Arsenal break the deadlock.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Diogo Dalot has it out wide and in space. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Ødegaard. White.
The attendance for this
Now
match was
Ødegaard.
71,550.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Now the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So time for change.
Coming on the
And this one has been on the
field
cards for a little
number
while.
9.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Now it's Martinelli. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Big chance! He scores! As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Partey. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard. Can he get away here? Now it's Havertz. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Goal! Arsenal! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 72 minutes is number 7, Bukayo Saka.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's forced to go back. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Odegaard. Partey. Opts for safety. Now White. Odegaard. Now Saliba. And they've switched it over to the other side. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba. And Gabriel. Saliba. And Gabriel. And Tomiyasu. Now it's Martinelli. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rice. Martinelli does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Rashford. Diogo Dalot. Nicely weighted ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Rice. And the number on the board is 3. And that interception was most necessary. Hoyland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hoyland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
17. Mason
Fiddles it through.
Substitutions taking.
Rice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a